Boo! Mwahahaha. I can't believe Halloween is over. It is my favorite holiday, so I'm quite sad about that. And I can't believe soon it'll be Thanksgiving and then Christmas. This year has just gone by so fast. In the month of October, I only read 3 books, which I am pretty disappointed in myself. I had so many books on my TBR. I wanted to read a lot of horror thriller books this month, like Pet Sematary, Final Girls, and I wanted to read a Shirley Jackson book because I think she is perfect for this time of year, but sadly I didn't get to those. The first book I read was Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. This is a young adult mystery thriller novel about Stevie Bell, who is starting her first day at Ellingham Academy, which is a private school for the brightest thinkers, the artists, and inventors. She got in for her passion for true crime, and her goal is to solve the cold case that happened in the Ellingham Academy in the early 20th century. The founder of the academy, who was Albert Ellingham's, his wife and daughter were kidnapped. His wife was found, but his daughter was never seen or heard from again. I gave this a 3.5 star rating on Goodreads. I thought it was a good mystery book for it being young adult, so it was not as thrilling as if it wasn't a young adult book. I thought the back and forth between the Ellingham's case and Stevie's journey throughout the academy was very interesting because I was fascinated about what happened with the kidnapping. The only problem I had with this book was that I thought it had a lot of fluff to it. I didn't think there was enough mystery aspect to it, and when the mystery part actually happened in the book, it just happened so quickly. I did think the mystery aspect of the book was good, and I wanted to know what was happened, so I was very invested. I just thought there wasn't enough of it. The second book I read was In a Dark, Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. This is a mystery thriller novel about Nora, who is invited to her friend's bachelorette party, but this friend she hasn't spoken to or seen in 10 years. And then a man is murdered that Nora and the bride-to-be both loved. I gave this a 3.5 star rating. I thought it was a solid thriller. I liked that it had an unreliable narrator, so we couldn't really trust everything that Nora was saying. I thought the beginning was great. It left you with a lot of questions, so I just wanted to read more and more just to get them answered. However, the middle part of the book wasn't that interesting. It didn't answer any of the questions, so the middle was a struggle, but towards the end it got really good again. I was hooked, all the questions were answered, and I couldn't put it down. There aren't many characters in this book, and the plot isn't really that deep, so it might be easy for people to figure it out pretty early in the book. But I enjoyed it, especially for this time of year. The last book I read was City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. This is a middle grade paranormal novel. This is about Cassidy Blake, who can see ghosts, and in fact her best friend is a ghost, and her parents are ghost investigators. During the summer, they are going to Scotland to film their TV show. And when they are in Scotland, Cassidy meets Laura, who just happens to have the same abilities as her. And Laura teaches her that their job is to help the ghosts go permanently beyond the veil. I gave this a 4-star rating. I thought this book was so fun and cute. I listened to the audiobook for this, and I thought the audiobook was pretty good. The narrator made it fun by narrating for the Scotland characters. She would put on a Scottish accent. This is a middle grade series, so the plot is very simple. And if that isn't for you, and you want a more complex plot, I would check out other books by this author. She goes under V.E. Schwab for those, like Vicious and A Darker Shade of Magic. They're very much like this kind of book, but written for more adults. I really liked the characters. The dynamic between Cassidy and her best friend was adorable. So if you don't mind reading middle grade series, then I highly recommend this book. So those are all the books I read in the month of October. Let me know what you read in the comments below, and like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!